let's talk about exoside quadremesher node. This node is installed when you get the Side Effects Labs toolkit, and you do have to pay for the node. It is a subscription, or you can pay one-time licensing fee. If you just press on question mark up here, you can see the licensing and all that. But exoside is actually allowing Houdini users to use it for free for some time. Actually, if I click on license manager, I just put in my email and I still can use it for free for now. I think the licensing now says like something like 25 days, so I think the trial period may be something like 3 months. So it's very useful to try it out and take a look at it. So first of all, I'm gonna show how I like to use it. One of the more obvious ways is for booleans, because booleans leaves bad topology behind. So let's say I want to create this form and I want to get rid of all of these and make it a little bit of thickness. So I booleaned all these shapes inside, and in Houdini you just output primitive group reversed and just delete it. So now we have this, and we can go to the remesher. So default is 5000, but for this you can see that we are getting some weird something like this. So I thought let's make it maybe 10,000. Now we're getting enough resolutions around these parts. But one of the things you learn fast about this remesher, that you can see that these tubes that we created actually doesn't, you can see that this topology follows them. So we don't have enough faces for our tubes that we boolean, so because our remeshed topology is much more denser than this. So one thing you can do is just go to the beveled tube and increase its faces. So to the 70, you can see in the remesher we are getting much nicer rounder look. So now that we have remeshed this, we can always extrude it. Let's take a look. And since it's, let's put it maybe back to maybe 1. Now we can just put down subdivision. And what's great about this, we can go to the pull extrude and make more divisions. So we can make a crease look sharper or less sharp. Let's take a look how can we optimize our remeshing or the better results. So one thing is that, let's say I have 10,000 here. Now it looks good, but what we can do to make this a little bit less dense. So let's say we want 7,000 polygons, and it still holds up. One of the reasons is because I uncheck this detect hard edges by angle, because we don't have any thickness to this object, we don't have any hard edges. So for object like that, you can just deselect hard edges by angle, and it's going to remesh a lot nicer around edges like this. So of course the symmetry, and also there are paint quad density, but unfortunately it actually asks you for paint SOP, and if you take a look at the Houdini documentation, paint SOP is no longer supported inside Houdini 18, and it's actually being hidden node. So the node is actually hidden, so you have to unhide it, so I haven't really messed around with it, so maybe at a later time. But now let's take a look at the other object. Same object, just closed off, and booleans are with the polygons outside, so let's take a look how can we remesh this. In exoside quadremesher there are very nice option that is use primitive group boundaries. So in the last object we actually deleted these objects outside, but if you don't delete them, it's just create the polygon primitive group, and if you enable it in here, you can see we are getting a much nicer results around the edges. So basically creates topology around the edges of the newly created geometry that we made from Boolean. So just by looking at this, you can see what a difference it makes. Quadremesher also has this option that can use a material as a boundaries instead of primitive group boundaries. So let's say you don't have these Boolean groups automatically generated and you create your own group, then you can just make a quick material like that, and in a group select the group. I'm gonna select the same group so we can see the same results. So basically we have created an material just for this group, and in this exoside quadremesher you can check this use material boundaries. You can see that we are getting basically the same results as the primitive group boundaries, which is very convenient if you don't have these primitive group boundaries automatically generated by Boolean.